Today's horoscope, Libra September 25, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Looking at a past matter with more detachment can help move you forward today. You might enjoy a feeling of purging or release by bringing something hidden to light. Your inner world is a strong draw, and intimate conversations can be inspiring. New opportunities can emerge that turn your attention to behind the scenes. Fortunately, ideas and communications flow well. Your imagination can be rewarding in many ways today, but as the day progresses, a Mercury-Neptune opposition comes into play and can cloud matters. It can be challenging to distinguish between what we want to believe and what's real. This transit reminds you that you can't always have clear answers, and in fact, you don't always need them. A chaotic or disrupted routine or lack of directions can be distracting today, but the detour your mind takes as a result of this can be enlightening, ultimately. Nevertheless, it's important to watch for miscommunication, and discretion may be in order today. Positively, someone or something can inspire an exciting new idea. Since 2018, Uranus has been spinning within your solar house of intimacy. This means that the needs in your relationships are evolving, especially regarding the support you give and receive. You've been learning quite a bit and maybe even feeling the need to spice it up sexually. Today, Uranus will reach out to a thrilled Mercury, assuring that you could have quite a stimulating discussion about what you want. Your partner could be exceptionally open to new ideas, which may even shock you. Broach the topics you've been holding back about with grace and tact. A change in your finances could lead to a different outlook. Hopefully, you will feel more mentally stable and secure regarding your finances when Mercury in Virgo trines Uranus retrograde in Taurus. This earthy trine could go either way. If it does not have a positive effect, then you will have to consider what you can do to regain control over the situation. Do not let analysis paralysis or the rumination station get the best of you. You have the mental capabilities to make anything happen, so use this resourcefulness to transform your financial standing. The best way to keep yourself focused on your health is through positive reinforcement. There are ups and downs in keeping a health regimen that will need to be met with a rigorous attitude. But in addition to a rigorous attitude, you must pamper yourself as well. After a long hard workout, consider it mandatory to take a soothing hot bath with lots of bubbles and candles, or whatever makes it special for you. Your body is influenced by positive reinforcement. Today, it's going to be a question of union, a partnership, or meeting a new person. However, it is futile to want to change the way things happen because what must happen will happen, no matter what. In addition, you are on the point of signing a big contract or making an investment, so you need to be as lucid as possible so that you don't make any mistakes. Why not isolate yourself for a few hours to take stock and weigh the pros and cons? Life is rich in the unexpected, and at the most unexpected moment you may meet someone who upsets your plans a bit. Starting the new work week with the moon in an adventurous part of your chart offers both personal and professional advantages. As Venus begins her first full day in your income sector and the moon prepares to enter your career sector tomorrow, it becomes easier to hold back just as you're being asked to do so professionally. Meanwhile, today's harmonious alignment of the sun and moon brings adventurous vibes, allowing you to spend the start of your birthday month and new solar looking towards the future with confidence. A day after Venus, the planet of love left Libra, there is a chance to settle into the first full day of your birthday month and new solar with a sense of what you want from love and your relationships from the start. Venus was here when Pluto was still in your romantic sector, and a dance with the planets in your relationship sector last week has left your heart with everything it needs to know. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy is setting the stage for unexpected revelations and breakthroughs in your conversations. With Mercury in analytical Virgo trining Uranus retrograde in Taurus, you may find yourself stumbling upon surprising information that could change your perspective. It's as though the universe is giving you an opportunity to unearth something that's been hidden for a while. Whether it's you or someone else, there's a strong desire to speak up, to share something that's been kept private or suppressed for a long time. Have you ever been in a conversation where, out of nowhere, someone drops a truth bomb that completely changes the course of the discussion? Well, today could be one of those days. There's a powerful lesson here about the value of openness and vulnerability. Sometimes, we hold things back, unsure of how others will respond, but today, the stars are aligned in a way that encourages you to open up. That secret or unspoken feeling you've been holding on to? This might just be the perfect moment to let it out. Sharing your thoughts could lead to a fascinating discovery not only about the situation at hand but about yourself and your relationships too. Have you ever found that sharing something you thought was insignificant actually brought you closer to someone? Don't shy away from these unexpected moments. What conversations have you been avoiding lately that might benefit from a little transparency? In your relationships, you might notice that your expectations are running a bit high. It's wonderful to have ambitions, but it's also important to stay realistic, especially when it comes to the people in your life. If you find that you're expecting too much from others or setting goals that feel unattainable, now is the time to take a step back and reevaluate. What does balance look like for you in your relationships? Remember, clear communication is key. If you want to avoid misunderstandings or tension, make sure your plans and expectations are known. When you align your desires with the needs of those around you, your interactions become more harmonious and fulfilling. And speaking of relationships, today is a fantastic time for connection. Your accommodating nature is shining through, and others are drawn to your easygoing and supportive energy. You're especially good at putting friends or partners at ease, even if they're feeling tense or stressed. Have you ever noticed how your calm energy can help diffuse a tense situation? Your ability to listen and offer support will go a long way today, but just be mindful not to overextend yourself. While it's great to be there for others, giving too much, especially physical assistance, could lead to burnout or even regret later on. It's all about finding that balance between helping others and taking care of yourself. On a personal level, you might find it hard to explain why you're feeling so tense or restless today. Have you ever had that jittery feeling where you know something's off but can't quite put your finger on it? That's the energies swirling around right now. The key is not to let these feelings affect your relationships or create unnecessary tension. Avoid making rash decisions or acting out of frustration. Instead, take a moment to breathe, center yourself, and think carefully about what you need to do to bring peace back into your environment. What are some of the ways you find balance and calm when life feels chaotic? Finally, when it comes to finances, today calls for caution. There's a chance you've been a bit frivolous with your spending lately, and that carefree attitude could come back to bite you. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and splurge, but when the bills start rolling in, reality sets in fast. Have you ever had that sinking feeling when you realize you've spent more than you intended? Today's energy is all about practicing damage control. You might not be able to fix everything overnight, but by being patient and mindful with your money, you'll start to see things turn around. What's one area of your financial life where you could use a little more restraint? As you move through the day, remember that even though things might feel challenging or tense at times, you have the strength and wisdom to navigate these energies with grace. The universe is inviting you to be patient, focus on what truly matters, and find joy in the connections you make along the way. How are you feeling today? What's on your mind as you tackle these cosmic challenges? Let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts, experiences, and insights in the comments below.